Thanks for joining me on the show that brings you the good news and lets you know what's happening in the 419. For today's episode, can anyone guess where I'm at? I am here at the nationally recognized Toledo Zoo, where its annual Harvest Fest is just around the corner. And here to give me all the details on what we can expect is the zoo's Director of PR and Communications, Jen Brazil, even though I love saying that. Jen, what's going on?
We are excited to have you here to talk about our fantastic fall festival that is kicking off on October 1st, and it runs the entire month of October. And we will have giant pumpkin displays throughout zoo grounds and all kinds of fantastic fall flowers and displays throughout for people to enjoy. And this is our second year doing this, so we have even more than we have. So if you did visit last year, you need to come this year and see all of them again, because there's some really cool new animals and displays throughout zoo grounds.
That's awesome, because I think every year the zoo one-ups itself.
Oh yeah, we have to. We have
Absolutely.
to bring it. Yeah.
So if you haven't been, what can people expect when they come to the actual Harvest Fest themselves?
So like I said, it's our second year doing it, so the event itself is free with zoo admission. So when you come in the zoo, you'll hit up either entrance, the Broadway or the north side, and there's displays on both sides of the zoo. So we're highlighting some of the newer baby animals we have. So we have our Kodiak Ridge new exhibit that opened this year, so we'll have a Kodiak bear this year. We have a giraffe, because Franklin, our giraffe, just went on exhibit, so that's out there. And we have some wolves that we've added, and eagles, so all kinds of really cool displays. And then when you hit the south side of the zoo, we've got even more. Like this year we have some new jellyfish hanging displays, like pumpkin displays in front of it.
I love the jellyfish. I'm gonna can't lie, I love how they glow in the dark.
Very cool. So yes, and then we are open in the evenings on Thursdays and Fridays. So the zoo gates are open till 8, but the zoo is open till 9. So all of the pumpkin displays have a light up component to them, so you'll be able to enjoy them in the evening hours as well. And we've got some great events happening like every weekend. So on the weekends we'll have some character meet and greets, some really fun family activities happening, some bounce houses set up, some musical entertainment. But then we also have some really great events for our 21 and older crowd. So we have our wine tasting, our beer tasting, our bourbon tasting, and then we have Little Boo and Pumpkin Path coming up for the little ones to trick or treat around all the displays.
And that's where all the companies come in and decorate. Yes, absolutely. I've taken my grandson to that, and it's a wonderful event. But I will tell you, there is so much going on, I don't even know if I can keep up with it. But we're going to learn more about Harvest Fest later on in the show. But first, check out the mini houses that were built at Buckeye Broadband's headquarters and learn more about the new YMCA the city of Toledo is building.
Welcome to the second year of Project Playhouse, which is like this triangle of community partnership. Buckeye Broadband has some team activities, team building activities going on in the background. Habitat for Humanity gets some much needed donations for their efforts to repair and build homes in the Toledo metro area. And the playhouses that we're building today will get to go to caregiver families that work with Lucas County Children's Services. And as you can see, the houses are starting to take shape. They've gone from dream to drawing board to reality. What a child wants, color scheme, theme, all that sort of stuff. The drawing board of the design teams that put these ideas together, and our volunteer build teams today that are bringing those to life. And I'll tell you what, the payoff comes at the end of the day when we introduce the children to these playhouses and they can't believe they're theirs.
We love this program. It's a win-win-win, we like to say. It's a win for the people building, so Buckeye Broadband and Lucas County Children's Services. They get to be creative for a day, and they all work together. It's a win for the families that are going to get these awesome playhouses, and it's a win for affordable housing in Lucas County because the proceeds go to Maumee Valley Habitat for Humanity.
We are here at Buckeye Broadband. We're building 5 playhouses for foster families with Lucas County Children's Services, and Habitat for Humanity. This is an incredibly exciting day, our favorite volunteer day. We have 50 Buckeye employees out here actually, from all different departments. We're a little competitive because we all want to make our house the absolute best house for these kids. They deserve it. They need a safe, fun space of their own, and we've built that today, and we're so proud.
We're here today not just to break ground, we are. We're here today to keep a promise.
We're so excited. We are finally breaking ground on the new Wayman Palmer YMCA. It's a result of a long process partnering with the City of Toledo to make this happen. There's actually a lot of activity going on today. The new Y will only enhance that. It'll provide an opportunity for more people to come together and to serve the community in better ways.
So it'll be a state-of-the-art YMCA, but it'll also be what we're calling a non-traditional Y, where we'll have a food pantry, we'll give services to families in need and things of that nature. So that'll make us a little unique. And I think it's going to be a catalyst for developing the entire community.
I think this community has been underinvested in for a long time. I think the Y is going to be really a start of a revitalization effort. What the Y is going to provide is really a sense of community and really an economic development tool that hopefully will lead to further development in the community.
It is a great day for this Warren Sherman neighborhood, a great day for the city. What it exemplifies is bringing investments into a neighborhood that really hasn't seen any new investments in over 30 or 40 years. We did a market study. It's going to serve over 10,000 households annually. People no longer have to drive across town to a swimming pool to teach their kids how to swim. I drive by this Y, Bancroft, to go home every day. I'm going to take out a membership and stop by and go swimming on my way home. There's so many people that will benefit from this facility. It's an example of what people can do when they're committed to investment in the inner city. We hope to be done with this project and do ribbon cutting in January of 2025.
There were a lot of promises made in this community, and finally one of the biggest projects that the city has embarked on is happening. So a lot of that emotion is coming out in folks, and it's a good feeling. Folks are happy. They want to see a groundbreaking. This is going to happen.
We're looking for donations. The Y is a nonprofit organization. We need folks to support the mission and the work that we do, and this is a great way they can do that.
That wasn't enough really fantastic things that are going on in Toledo. We're about to take our first break, but when we return, we're talking more Harvest Fest fun. Toledo, I'm Betty Jane, and right now with me is Mandy Hansen, and she is the zoo's horticulturist, or the perfect plant lady. Perfect. So, and she is going to tell us all about everything she does here at the zoo.
Yeah, so I'm a member of the zoo's horticulture staff, and as part of that, we've brought in over 4,000 plants to decorate grounds for Harvest Fest. So we have lots and lots of chrysanthemums, and this year we have some black-eyed Susans and some celosia, which one of our part-timers said is perfect because they're orange and they look like a brain, so perfect for Halloween decorations.
Absolutely, and you have these great things. I don't know if you're trying to be insulting or not, but it's okay anyways.
Hardly. No, so I run the zoo's series of horticulture tours and workshops. And so we have a really dynamic schedule of programs for Harvest Fest. So with me are just a couple of the things that we'll be making. We're going to have an autumn wreath making workshop, and most of these plants were harvested and dried right here on ground. So you'll be able to take a little bit of the zoo home with you.
Yeah. Hold on, that's really cool. So these are right from the ground here at the zoo.
Yeah, we have some of our hydrangeas.
I love hydrangeas.
Yeah, our hydrangeas, some of our pampas grass, our miscanthus that you see all over grounds, and some of Our yarrow was in here, some verbena seed heads. Yeah, lots of things.
Great. All right, now tell me about this broom that we were making fun of earlier.
Yeah, so if you're feeling a little bit spookier, at the end of the month, we're having a horticultural hocus pocus tour. And so it's going to be part tour, part workshop. So we'll explore the grounds and talk about some of the awesome folklore, the magical folklore behind some common garden plants. And then at the end, we'll be making handmade broomsticks, again, with some materials from grounds.
I think that's amazing. So when you talk about hocus pocus, is there going to be any brew happening there? Or do I have to wait for the food and beverage to hear about that?
Yeah, our brew is all child friendly. We'll have NA brew at all of my workshops, but there is hot chocolate and cider and some delicious baked goods from our food service department. So it's definitely worth coming just for the snacks alone.
Well, that is pretty cool. And I know for a fact that these sell out really quickly. How do people register or sign up for a class?
Yeah, so to sign up, you just go to toledozoo.org/gardens and you can find all of the tours and workshops that still have availability. And it's a great way for a girls' night out or a date night because admission and parking is included in registration. So I'm obviously very biased, but I think it's a great value.
Well, I think it's a great value too, and thank you so much for joining me today. Next we're going to bring in Michael Freshour, and he's going to talk to me about the mammals. So, Michael, if you want to come on over. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful. So you handle the mammals, lots of babies.
Lots of babies. We've been very fortunate here at Toledo. We've have a plethora of babies that have just come this last month. So we have a baby giraffe who's quite the superstar on social media. His name's Franklin. He's just under 2 weeks old.
I have to stop you right there. My dad's name was Franklin. So I'm thrilled with this giraffe. It's now my favorite.
That is the name the keeper staff that take care of him came up with, and we were like, we don't need any other options.
No.
That's the best name.
It is a perfect name. Tell me what else.
We also have two tiger cubs that were just recently born. They're going to make their debut on exhibit in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be really exciting. They'll be coming out on exhibit with Mom here very shortly. And then on top of that, we have the polar bear cubs, which are just shy of a year old and an incredible crowd pleaser. We've had so much great feedback, and people love watching the cubs on exhibit with Mom. So really, there's numerous reasons to come to the zoo, but right now, especially with the polar bear and all the babies.
Do you have a favorite baby?
Oh, that's tough. That would really be tough. But Franklin's captured the hearts of many people throughout the country. So I'm really I'm partial to the giraffe.
Well, you are a 4-star national zoo, so of course Franklin is capturing the hearts.
Yes.
So I cannot wait to meet him myself. And what else? Anything else? Is there a long wait to see these when they first arrive on site?
You should be able to see anything that I just mentioned any day, especially once the tiger cubs come out. They're going to be on full display. If you haven't come out yet and seen our new Kodiak Ridge, which is our latest exhibit, it's a brown bear exhibit, phenomenal state-of-the-art exhibit. It houses our 3 adult brown bears, and that is something we always invite people out to see. It's really an amazing exhibit, lots of enrichment things for the animals to keep them busy, and they're right up in front of floor-to-ceiling glass, and is really cool.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Maybe you'll take me to meet Franklin when we're done.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you for coming today. I really appreciate hearing about all the new babies. And next, we are going to talk with Dan. Dan, I've been waiting for you. I heard that you have some really good brew and some cookies. Where's the brew, Dan? Where's the brew?
This is the one they gave me to bring over.
Okay.
But we are going to have some local craft beers. We've got some on tap at our bistro stand. We've got some delicious Inside the Five beers in cans and on tap around the zoo. So we've got some seasonal stuff. We've got some nice cocktails too with some local distilleries that we're using their
Toledo spirits. Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely. That sounds fantastic. I cannot wait to try them and taste them. But you are holding a tray that looks amazing.
Yes.
I don't know if they can see it, but wow. Talk to me about what these.
So we have some amazing bakers that work on site, and as much as we can, we're trying to bring all of that in-house, make as many delicious things. We've got some pumpkin roll here, some of our puppy chow. You want to get at that cookie, go for it. That's a homemade.
How cute is this?
What did I call that?
Gingerbread?
Yeah, it wasn't gingerbread.
Is it coffee?
It's it's delicious. Go with that.
He's not lying. It's fantastic. I'm going to put it back down,
Okay.
and then I'm going to have to figure out how to still talk to you. But tell me more about the rest and what people can expect
So,
and where they can find them.
in addition to these, we're going to be having, we had a lot of success with our cookie kits at Christmas time last year, so we're going to bring those back. People can order them online, pick them up at the bakery. We're having some new concession stand items, too, that are going to be delicious. We've got a caramel apple empanada. We have some mini donuts that are going to be a good time.
Good.
So we're just trying to keep all the
We
favorites
will
from the
look
summer.
for them. Absolutely. We're going to take our final break, but stick with us.
To know Billy is to love her, and not only to love her, but to use her as a role model. She's great. No one can challenge me on that.
My mom, Billy Johnson, after 49 years of service to the Area Office on Aging, had a street renamed in her honor, Billy Johnson Way. She's been an advocate of older Americans ever since she was raised by her grandmothers. The fun of it all is that when you Google Map or go to GPS, Billy Johnson Way will come up, and people have been playing around with that term and saying it always has been the Billy Johnson way of doing things.
Well, I tell you, I have just been overwhelmed by this honor. Having a street named for me is something that I never ever would have thought about, number one. I'm usually the individual that wants to give honors to others. But I finally have reconciled with this honor by thinking that every time an individual goes by this street, they will remember not Billy Johnson, but what I stand for. And I stand for support of seniors, retirees, helping them do amazing things because they are a resource, that an underserved and underutilized resource. And so I hope people will think of, what have I done for a senior today? How have I involved a senior? And what can I do to make their lives better?
So she will definitely has paved the way, the Billy Johnson way of doing things. I am so honored to have a mom like Billy Johnson. She set a path. I feel like I stand on shoulders that are very gigantic and great.
She has been an outstanding leader for almost 5 decades in this community, and everybody recognizes it. This is exciting because this is the first time an African American woman is being honored in this way. So we're really excited. A lot of people thought it couldn't happen, it wouldn't happen, but it happened, and we are excited.
I am a proud 78-year-old. I am an African American, and I am an individual who loves people. It's a wonderful time for us to celebrate, and I hope everybody realizes that there are many people who deserve this kind of honor. So although I'm the first woman to get a street name, I hope I am not the last. The Billy Johnson way is to make life better for others.
Welcome back. We've kind of been dancing on the break over here, just shaking it out because this is Rachel, and she is the Director of Membership here at the zoo. And let me tell you what a big job that is. So tell me about membership.
Yeah, absolutely. So new for 2023, we have a college exclusive event entitled You at the Zoo for college students. We really want the opportunity to engage college students so they also then engage with our community. There'll be lots of games, free food, giveaways, live music, all kinds of fun stuff going on, as well as steeply discounted memberships.
Let me stop you. Free food is going to get every college student here. Did you hear that? Free food and discounted memberships. Please continue.
Yes, absolutely. Aside from that, just membership in general this time of year, with the holidays coming around the corner, as well as our great Harvest Fest festivities happening, we always want to include membership, as well as, all the great discounts that it comes with, as well as the opportunity to engage.
So, and I would say with membership, if you haven't been a member in quite a long time, you don't know what you're missing out on, because the zoo is ever changing, because it has to keep that 4-star rating as well. Am I correct?
Absolutely. We are always trying to come up with new ideas and ways to engage members, as well as especially college students, to hopefully have them become members later on.
And possibly for employment as well.
Absolutely. As you know, everyone you spoke with earlier, there's so many different employment opportunities here at the zoo. It might not be working with animals, but there's so many various departments to apply for.
Well, I think that is absolutely amazing. Is there anything else? Where do they go to sign up for a membership or the college program, the new one?
Sure thing. So mostly for the college program, that's going to be online. We visited a couple campuses in the area as well to try to capture them there, but you can always go online or reach out to me directly. As far as becoming a member, feel free to check out toledozoo.org/membership or visit our membership sales office here on the zoo grounds.
That is awesome. And I know that Mondays are still free for Lucas County residents, so please enjoy that and come see the zoo. And while you're here, I guarantee you, if you don't have a membership, she's going to be talking to you about how you get one.
Absolutely. We will get you a membership, as well as the many great benefits that come with being a member.
Well, just tell me real quick, top 3 benefits of being a member of the zoo.
Absolutely. So free admission, not only during the summer Harvest Fest, as well as Lights Before Christmas, which is a big one to build those family traditions. Steep discounts on all the great food items you saw earlier, as well as discounts on some of the workshops that Mandy mentioned.
Well, that is awesome. Well, that is it for this episode of What's Happening Toledo. Thanks for watching, and if your business would like to be showcased on this show, send us a message on Instagram or Facebook at BCAN Arts, and thank you so much.